Hello everybody. Today we are going to do a quick tutorial of Salt and Sail. What we have set up here is kind of a little demo setup for 2 players. In the back of the rulebook is going to be the atlas that gives you different map layouts using the modular hex tiles. You can set those up as needed. It'll also direct you where to put encounter tokens and shuffled face down discovery tokens. The center tile is your capital, where everybody's going to put their corresponding ship token on one of the hexes of their choice. Everyone's going to grab a cog starter ship mat, choose a captain, and you're going to grab skill tokens matching the starting skills and put them into your bag. Everyone's going to grab 5 ducats, 3 crew tokens, and 4 green ration tokens. Additionally, everyone's going to have a private rumor card. This is a card that you have access to only, and so you should not share this information with other players. Up at the top, you're going to set up your discovery rumor decks with 3 public rumors face up. These are rumors that every player has access to. Your equipment deck with 3 equipment items available for purchase at a port or the capital. The officers, and then any other miscellaneous captains can be placed back in the box, and then the additional purchased ships, upgraded ships, can be set to the side. We've got our encounter deck and treasure deck. Those are also shuffled and placed to the side. And any additional tokens that you may need will just be set to the side as needed. At the beginning, players are going to draft an officer. So for the sake of this tutorial, we'll say that this player has drafted the soldier, and that this player has drafted the smuggler. Players can have 1 officer active on their ship at any given time. If there is a new officer out that's available when you are visiting a port, when you're visiting the port or the capital, you can discard your current officer and replace with a new officer. Once players receive their officer and rumor card, they will allocate their crew as they desire, either to the sail slot or the hands-on-deck slot. They will put their rations into their ship, and they are ready to begin. So starting with player 1, each player is able to take 2 actions. So player blue is able to move 2 hexes, which will get them to that position, and then they'll be out at sea. They won't be at the location to make the discovery, and there's not much else you can do at sea. So before they go, what they're going to do is visit the pub, and they're going to listen to stories, which allows them to draw 1 more rumor card, keep it into their hand. You can have up to 3 rumor cards. They're going to hire crew. They're going to hire crew, paying 2 ducats, and get 2 more crew to add to their ship, and recruit an officer. There are 2 officers up right now. One reduces the cost of equipment. The other increases their ship capacity when it comes to rations, which is very nice. However, they also have their soldier already, which is going to help them in skill checks that requires fight skills. So they're going to keep their officer as is for now. As their second action, they are going to move with a movement of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And whenever a player lands on a hex that has a discovery token, they can secretly look to see what it is. If it's something like this, a port location, they will flip it over and make it public knowledge for all. If, however, they come across a token that has different rumor symbols on it, it informs them that there is a discovery to be made there. Now that player blue has gone, we'll go to second player, who's going to allocate their crew. Put in their food tokens. And they are ready to sail. This player has a smuggler officer, which gives them +1 ship capacity for either goods or food rations. So before this player leaves, they are going to visit the dock and resupply. They're going to take an extra food token and add it to their ship. It's going to be helpful. They want to get out to sea and start making some discoveries and fighting pirates and navigating storms and whatnot. So, player 2 is going to go. They have 1 crew assigned, so they can move 1 space. And here they land on a encounter token. They drop the top encounter to see what it is, and they perform a skill check to try to pass. In this case, we have a lore skill check with 1 standard feat needed. The player has 2 crew assigned to the hands on deck. So player 2 is going to draw 2 tokens out of their skill bag. They got a defeat and a defeat. Unfortunately, they failed the skill check, so they do not get anything shown in the succeed. And these villagers, unfortunately, they weren't able to negotiate with them. It just wasted a lot of time, so they have to discard one of their food tokens. Tokens then go back into the bag. The villager card is discarded. And that's the end of player 2. Go back to player 1. They are at a port now, so they don't have to consume one of their food. They're feeling good. They're going to move to this location where they see a token. So they're going to look at this token. They're going to see any public rumors that might match up. And they're going to look at their private rumors to see if any match up. And sure enough, they do see that 1 discovery that can be made. So the player is going to attempt this discovery. Now they have this soldier officer, which is going to assist them in performing the skill check, as this discovery is a fight skill check. So they will take one of these great feats, put it into their bag, and shuffle, and draw. 1 success. They have not completed the discovery, so there they will end their round. Play goes back to player number 2. They started at sea, so they will consume a ration token. So they will make a move action, and they will move 1 hex to this location, wherein they will look at their token, see if that token matches any of the public rumors, as well as private rumors that are in their hand. Now the player has a seahorse public rumor option that was available on this token. Or they have this cross swords with the whale, which is a fight action. This player is actually going to go for this discovery. As their second action, they're going to shuffle their bag, draw a token, and unfortunately they drew a defeat token. Now, some discoveries are considered dangerous, and if you draw a defeat token, there will be some sort of consequence. In this case, when drawing a defeat token, 1 crew is removed from the board. Keep in mind, when drawing out of the skill bag for discoveries, all tokens drawn, including defeat tokens, are left outside the bag. Again, this denotes that progress has been made even if it is a negative outcome. Play goes back to the first player, who's going to attempt their discovery. They are at sea this time. They are not at a port or the capital, so they too must consume one ration. Player 1 has one of the 2 successes that they need. So they're going to draw again. Remember, they have added their token, which in this case helps them out. They now have 1 great feat and 1 standard feat, which completes this card. Therefore, they take the card. They take the token to show players that they have a token that matches the symbol. They have the drawn feats that match their requirement. And now they get to take discovery card number 14. Found a crocodile, which will award them 8 fame points at the end of the game and 5 ducats that they get immediately. They'll take 5 ducats, add it to their pool, and this card will now remain face down until the end of the game. Player still has 1 more action to go. They are going to head back to the port. They're going to now get ready to upgrade. They've got some money. After the player finishes their turn, a new rumor comes out as a public rumor for all players to have access to, and play moves on to the next player. Player 2 pays their food cost and is going to attempt this discovery. Again, they're going for discovery number 28. They need 1 single success. It being dangerous, drawing any more of these defeat tokens will cause them to lose crew. All right. Player 2 drew 1 standard feat, which is what they needed. They will take the card. They will grab the token from the board, match it, show players that they have achieved the requirement, and player 2 now draws and takes discovery card number 28. Niagara Falls. It is a landmark. So the player will get 4 ducats. And the card is turned face down to be scored at the end of the game. All tokens are put back into the bag. This card is placed to the side. Player 2 is going to make their way slowly back up to the port. They want to resupply now that they've lost some crew and they are starting to run low on food. And then a new rumor comes out. And then once the final discovery is made, play will continue through the remainder of the round, wherein players will then tally up the value of all the discoveries that they've made, as well as their ducats. For every 5 ducats, you will get 1 additional fame point. And then the player with the most fame at the end of the game wins. And there you have it. This has been a quick demo overview of Salt and Sail. We have made a couple discoveries, encountered some villagers, and unfortunately lost some crew to some dangerous discoveries. We hope this tutorial has been helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.